Hello, my friend. Welcome back to another episode of Career Wellbeing, where we help you prioritize your well being so you can achieve your career goals and reclaim your work life balance. I'm your host, Anna Gaynor, career strategist and career well-being expert. Today's episode is very dear to my heart. We're going to talk about belonging in the workplace. Here are some of the things that I was asked to do to fit into the corporate world. I was asked to straighten my curly hair. I was asked to buy more expensive clothes to fit the part. I was asked to take accent reduction classes to sound smarter. I was asked to change the spelling of my name. I usually go by as Anna with a double N pronunciation since I landed in this country. It was just easy for people, and I wanted to please people, so I accepted. I try many times to change it, but my brain goes straight to that double N pronunciation. That's why I usually say Anna, but I don't really mind if people call me Anna. My dear friend, I know what it feels like to not have a sense of belonging at work. That's why it's important for me to help managers and employees understand how to cultivate a sense of belonging for everybody in the workplace. The title for this episode is Why Ensuring Employees Feel a Sense of Belonging is Essential. I hope you enjoy it. Today, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us: the importance of feeling like you belong in the workplace. Have you ever felt like you were the odd one at work? You were like an outsider? Everyone around you seems to dress, speak, or act the same, but you don't feel like you quite match their environment. Maybe you were a solo immigrant like myself, navigating the corporate landscape, trying to find your place. If that's you, well, you're not alone. For a decade, I dealt with the challenge of fitting into various spaces, putting some of my values in a box just to conform to what others wanted me to look, sound, dress, and act like. It's tough, right? I felt like I had to silence my voice to make others feel seen and heard. But I should never get into the spotlight. I spent years being the background person. Now picture this. You're feeling invisible, overlooked, and like you are on the team just to check a diversity box. That was me. And I know many people out there feel the same way, unable to speak up and be themselves at work, craving a space where they are embraced without judgment. That's the essence of belonging. So, what is belonging? Belonging is that warm feeling of being accepted where you don't have to change who you are to fit in. It's about feeling secure, connected, and supported. It's being seen, heard, and feeling safe to speak up, share, and interact. You are free to be yourself without the need to change just to fit into the group. You are a part of the group as yourself. Now, when it comes to work, we all want to feel like we are a part of something meaningful, right? We spend so much time with our coworkers that they become friends, some even close friends, for many years. Belonging in the workplace drives happiness, joy, and makes you feel connected to the company's mission and values. But here is the thing: belonging and inclusion are not the same. Inclusion is like the doorway to belonging. It's easy to include everybody, but it's a little bit harder to make people feel like they belong unless there's a collective effort. So, celebrating diverse holidays, for example, is great, but it doesn't replace the need for a safe space to share ideas and opinions. So, belonging and inclusion are not the same thing. Belonging is about creating an environment where everyone feels heard and valued, not just about celebrating parties from, people from different backgrounds, for example. That's more inclusion. The lack of belonging can damage the company culture. People are the heart, body, and soul of any organization. A good organizational culture goes beyond fancy statements on a company's website. Without belonging, companies might see high turnover, toxic cultures, reduced innovation, and plenty of people suffering from burnout and other health issues that could be avoided if people felt like they belonged in the workplace. Employees won't perform to their full potential or share ideas if they don't feel like they belong. In fact, I ran a poll on LinkedIn a few months ago, and the results were eye opening. The poll was called "What's Your Biggest Work Environment Struggle?" And most people, among those and hundreds of participants, it was a lack of purpose. People want to feel connected, use their skills, and have meaningful relationships with their team. So, belonging can make all the difference in the workplace. Have you taken my free quiz yet? It's called "What's Your Career Wellbeing Score?" Discover your career score in just 1 minute through 7 simple questions. Gain valuable insights and receive expert tips to improve your well being while fostering a fulfilling and successful career. Take the quiz today at anagainer.com/quiz. ANAGOEHNER.com/quiz. And just in case you are a multitasker like most of us, you can find the link to the quiz in the show notes. Now let's get back to today's episode. Managers play a crucial role in fostering belonging. The C suite might be on board with diversity, equity, inclusion, accessibility, and belonging, also known as DEAI and B. But managers, they are at the forefront. They're the ones who bring everything to life. And how can they do that? They can share stories, build trust, be open minded, and encourage open conversations about belonging within their teams. Managers can coach employees with compassion, provide support, and encourage people's growth within the organization. Companies can empower those managers with training to help them embrace diversity and create a sense of belonging within their teams. Fostering belonging in the workplace is a team effort, and everyone plays a role. Now, what can you do as an employee to help foster belonging for other people? This is not a one size fits all solution, but you can make people feel welcome from day one. Check in if they are a new hire. Ask about their learning preferences. Show interest in learning more about them. You can also share a little bit about yourself and maybe take people out for lunch, have a casual coffee chat, and you can genuinely show interest in learning more about people, learn more about somebody else without any sort of judgment. You're just learning about a person. You're not trying to figure out what kind of box you're going to put them. You can also cultivate belonging beyond the small talking meetings. Before a meeting starts, you have that little small talk. You can go beyond that. You can be curious, practice active listening, and show genuine support to other people's ideas. If somebody shares something in the meeting, you think it's a good idea, let them know. People don't want to feel like a number in the workplace. They want to feel respected and supported. They really want to feel like the team has their back. Whenever they speak up, people are gonna let let them know that it's a good idea, or if it's not a good idea, they'll let them know too, but like in a gentle way, not in an aggressive way. That's a way that the people can help each other feel that sense of belonging at work, and just trying to learn a little bit more about each other. One thing that I want you to remember is that each person in the workplace plays a role in making other people feel like they belong. It's not like what other people must do for me, but it's also like, what can I do for other people? How can I foster that sense of belonging for other people? I hope you found this episode helpful. And if you want more tips, you can read the blog post that goes along with this episode. Check out the link in the show notes. Always remember, you are your chief career officer. Don't wait for someone else to see your value. Advocate for yourself and your well being. That's it for today, my friend. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to Career Wellbeing wherever you listen to podcasts. If you like this episode, help someone else find us. Please leave us a review and rate the show. Got a minute? Check out my free quiz, What's Your Career Wellbeing Score? In the show notes. Thank you for listening. And remember, your career well being matters.